Hi, Algebra 1. So I'm going to go over page 199, which is homework. We're going to use the graphing calculator on these, which is Desmos for us, to solve. So a lot of these I will just be speaking what the answer is, not writing it down because we could do it on Desmos. I hope Desmos is working well for you. So let's go. All right, so let me get this out of the way. So when you go, I think you're all okay finding Desmos.com, right? And then go to the graphing calculator. So we're going to hit the plus button, and we want a table. So I'm going to plug in problem number 1 on page 199. I have 1 and -7, 2 and -4. Don't worry if your picture's not showing up right away. You're totally fine. Oops, I made a mistake on that. 2 and -4. 3 and -1. 4 and 0. 5 and 0. 6 and 1. 7 and 4. If you make a mistake, use your arrows to go back. 8 and 7. 9 and 9. So if you want to see, it looks like you can see quite a bit of our data. I'm just going to make it a little darker mode. But if you wanted to make sure you see everything, you hit that zoom fit and it'll adjust it. So that looks like it's kind of forming a line a little bit. Kind of has a little wiggle in here, but that's okay. So remember, I'm going to go, I look at my x and y1, it's x1 and y1, so I have to go y1, use the tilde, which is the shift next to the 1, and then mx1 plus 1 plus b. All right, so that means that our equation is y equals 1.8x minus 8. And our correlation is 0.9762, which is strong positive. It's positive because we have a positive slope. It's strong because this is pretty close to 1. Okay, and I can leave this here and just delete that information. Let's do number 2. I'm going to go -5 and 20. And don't worry, it's sitting there, it's predicting what a line of best fit would be right now. Make sure you plug all your data in order to get the correct equation, because you might notice as you plug in more values, the line sits there and starts changing. Oops, sorry, 1 and 14, 3 and 12, 5 and 9, 7 and 7, 9 and 4, 11 and 2. Okay, and if you hit the little plus button, it'll show you more of what your graph looks like. So our equation to this is y equals 14.59x minus 1.125. That's our equation. Our correlation is -0.997, so it is strong, because that's close to -1, strong negative correlation, because we have a negative slope. Okay, problem number 3 on page 199. So I'm going to plug in, it says the table shows the number of people X in a room and the temperature in the room in degrees Fahrenheit. So if there's no people in the room, it's 76 degrees. If there's one person in the room, it's also 76 degrees. If there are 2 people in the room, it's going to start warming up. So it's 77. There's 3 people in the room, 4 and 78. 5 and 79, 6 and 79, 7 and 80, and 8 and 82. So more people in the room made it warmer. Again, I can't see it yet, so hit the little zoom fit, that plus in the magnifying glass. So that's what our data looks like. So it changes our x and y axis so we can see it. So calculate and find the equation of a line of best fit. So our equation is going to be y equals 0.7x plus 75.42. Interpret the correlation. Well, the correlation is strong positive. We have a positive slope. This is also positive, so strong positive. Interpret the y-intercept. So y-intercept is 75.42. So that basically means if there are 0 people in the room, our temperature based on our line of best fit is 75.422. So it's a little bit different than our data showed at 0. It should be at 76. Because our line of best fit doesn't exactly work on it. This point right here is a little bit higher than this point right here. Okay, so you just have to know there's sometimes a little bit of error. It's actually called a residual. You don't have to know that for now. And then how many people, or approximately the temperature when there's 15 people in the room? Well, the people are the x. So we're going to write x equals 15. I can't really see it, so I kind of have to maybe zoom it out a little bit. And you see now I have a red and a black line. So, excuse me, if there are 15 people in the room, which is the x value, then the room would be 85.922 degrees Fahrenheit. And that basically takes care of your homework. We are going to start reviewing for the test. There's going to be 2 parts to the test. The first part, you could just use the regular calculators on, and then the second part, you'll be able to use your computers for Desmos, okay? So I want to just kind of walk through on page 201. So page 201 and 202. So problems 1 all the way to 1 through actually all of these 1 through 11, you won't get Desmos. Okay, so make sure you know how to do those without using Desmos. Okay, and I'll have a video to build upon that later tomorrow, or I guess sometime this weekend, so if you wanted to maybe watch over it. So you don't get Desmos on those, so make sure you know how to do that without Desmos. As we progress through page 203, this won't be due until Monday. Page 203 and page 204, you would be able to do 1 through 5 without Desmos. But number 8, A through F, is Desmos. Okay? Then I'm not sure, but I have to meet with my group tomorrow. I would say I'm not sure if we're going to do that worksheet 13, which is page 205 and 206, but we'll find out. Okay? I hope that helps you. Hope you have a nice day. Take care of one another.